Hello everyone, today on the channel it's time for some deck academy, and we managed to play Arena before making this video for a couple of hours, and of course it restarted 3 or 4 times during that time. But considering technically it was active, the client was active for like 2 or 3 hours before making this video, we're hoping that it's not gonna crash too severely during this video. But you know how it is, the chances of crashing or not connecting to server are actually higher than the chances of not crashing or not connecting to server. I mean, this is Arena we're talking about after all. So last week we made a Rakdos deck which did not do so well. So this week, I don't know, maybe try Demera. Just see what do we have in through the Omenpaths, like what kind of color. But again, we only opened some packs. Actually, we did play a couple of quick drafts, so that's why we have more rares. We played a couple of quick drafts on mobile when we had time, so unfortunately there's no video for the quick drafts because it was on mobile. I think since we have a lot of red and white, maybe we should try to play a Boros. We have 2 of these, we have this, we have this guy we can transform, we have this, maybe it's okay, we have this guy. I think there's not many spiders, I think, outside of this set in Boros colors. This thing is actually good. We played it in draft. Not sure how good it's gonna be in constructed, but it was good in draft. This guy we can play with the red part. This thing was really good in draft. She's okay. Okay, let's go through everything and try to go for spider. But chances of having a lot of spider, especially or rare, are slim to none. Except in this set. Yeah, pretty much what we expected. Pretty much what we expected. There might be some uncommon spider that we can actually play, which is not the best, but we can play some more of those. Why did that guy show up? He's not a spider. It's a human rogue villain. This guy though. This is an uncommon, right? Okay. And 2 of these guys, they're not the best, but Omen spiders deck, and then we need board wipes because you know we can't win without board wipes. So for board wipes, we need and we should kind of play some disenchants too. Or we can play 4 of these. Two Fumigate, 1 stored invocation. and probably not play the 5 mana thing, because we're not gonna get 5 white anytime soon. Okay, time to go for lands. Hello. Hello, hello. Any Boros lands? Thank you so much. 1 Cliff Drop Retreat. 4 Sacred Foundries, 1 of these, 2 of these. And I think we're done. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this spider deck and see how far it gets us. Again, we don't expect too much from Omenpaths, we're just basically just making the decks for pure fun. Absolute pure fun, not expecting anything, not expecting to go undefeated. Next set is coming out whenever, November or December, we don't even know, maybe November. Lorwyn, maybe the last set of this year, I don't know, there's too many sets coming out. And next year is gonna be like 6 or 7 sets, maybe 7 sets. Just absolute madness, how we like to call it. Absolute madness. This thing was fun in limited. Well, that was not nice. Sorcery. Make their sorceries more expensive. I think you only put 1 aura in the whole deck. Hopefully we top deck another land to cast this guy. Hopefully. But unfortunately couldn't play tapped. Kill it before he can attack and make more counter stuff. Okay, they don't get the token. That's fine, I guess. They should take the Wrath. Because I mean we can top deck another creature. How do they know? How would they not know that we're not gonna top deck another creature? Yeah, that's not good at all. I guess we could rough, but they don't have haste, right? I guess we could rough. This thing destroying doesn't do anything. They can suck and they get to draw a card even if we rough. But we have to rough. At least they're not gonna get to suck and draw a card. At least. But I mean they have 4 cards, so it's definitely not looking good for us. We kinda got screwed up with the mana. And them having the remover, there's tight if they have another warp stuff. It's pretty bad. And for some reason we can't draw these things to save our own life. We can draw 5th mana. Opponent's already like 9 lands. We're only at 4, so I guess getting mana is good. Okay, there are 10 lands now. That's just absolutely fantastic. And they have lifelink. Not much we can do here. Wait, why are we playing this guy? Oh, we didn't check. This was before we decided to do spider. Not much we can do. Suck it. Okay, might as well do this since we can't really do anything else. Might as well use the mana. If we don't, the top deck land is pretty much game over. I mean, they're getting mana flooded, but as we mentioned 1,000 times, mana flood beats mana screw any day of the week. And card draw also helps. Okay, so now we basically need to top deck another Wrath, or we lose the game next turn. Pretty much. We need to top deck another. Opponent is just going crazy haywire with the station stuff. Come on, Day of Judgment. That's basically the only card that's not going to save us. Okay, like we said, there's not much chance for us to actually be winning in Omenpath. Not much chance at all. Let's go and try to get wins if it's humanly possible next game. In the next game, try to gain some wins in the next game. I mean, when you have 4 lands and opponent has 10 lands, you know it's not gonna get good for you. Especially since they don't really need to cast a lot of stuff, they just need to warp stuff. What an unfortunate situation. What an unfortunate situation. So yeah, next is lore win something, which some people look forward to. I guess it's better than all the universes beyond crap. And we're gonna enjoy that. We are going to enjoy it. Even though we haven't looked at any 3 lands that come into play tapped, and for some reason Arena really loves this card because they keep giving it to us every single game, multiples of them too. And another black deck, because why not? Why on God's green earth not play against another mono black deck? Like, this is not even like, this is not even like unranked. This is ranked. That's what we say. Like, it's just The rigging is so weird. It's unranked, like why we have to... Okay, whatever. I think we're just gonna go for another land. We don't need... I mean we have a lot of 2 and 3 drops in this deck. I'm not sure what this is gonna kill, probably not the rats, but... She does help us. Yeah, we said it just absolutely loves this card. Absolutely love this card. Yeah, we're gonna draw something that's not lands. You gotta save this for like Phyrexian Arena or something if they cast. And they don't do anything. And we don't draw lands either. So, I don't know, might as well attack. Sure, I mean we gotta lose one of them. And they probably have removal for the other. But again, getting mana screwed 2 games in a row. Why this sliver is so happy? Again, opponent has 5 mana, we got 3. And the removal? Yeah, of course they have removal. And we basically can cast anything. Because we managed to draw all the removal in our deck. And only 2 creatures. And no lands. Wait a second. Why is this in a... How the hell do we even put this in the deck? Why is this in the deck? What does it do? I guess we can discard this. We're not gonna cast anytime soon. Okay, well that's... Might as well just do stuff. And they have removal. Yeah, because you're not casting anything. We still need to draw creatures. We're probably gonna have to discard Fumigate next. I guess this guy does help us to go through stuff. But it's not gonna do anything. Okay, I guess... yeah, we don't need the Fumigate. They're not gonna have too many creatures, huh? Just... Day of Judgment. Hello, can we Day of Judgment? Play her. And now basically whatever lands we have we can discard to this, because I don't think we have anything that's more than 5 mana. And they have... Yeah, it's time to discard lands because we need to draw creatures. And for some reason we do not draw creatures. Because we went from mana screw direct into mana flood, 2 lands in a row. Again, anything that's possible for us to lose. Yeah, we knew this is gonna come out. We knew that's going to come out, so we basically have to nibble behind this. There's no way they can draw extra cards. Like we basically auto lose if they draw extra cards. Take the 2 damage and hope to draw a creature. Discard this thing. Is there a land? No. Which is the best one? Oh, we have enough mana to cast both. This thing forces you to discard unless you have nothing. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, like we said, we have chance if they don't get Fire Dictionary out. Yeah, no, this is where all the lands basically become something else. Don't need any more lands when we hit 6 mana. Day of Judgment is also not that impressive here. They have something in their hand. It's possible they're holding lands, but why would they be holding 2 lands? Usually people hold 1 land. But who knows? Who knows how the opponent plays? Nobody knows. Okay, why would they not take the damage? Like, what's the benefit of blocking there? They could just take the extra 3 damage there, 19. 13 creatures of their choice. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. I guess they're waiting for us to cast more creatures, but we don't have. Okay, I guess Day of Judgment is gonna get discarded. The land is gonna get discarded too. I don't know what we can see that's gonna cost more. Instant? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. They have removal and a creature. We have to keep the Sacred Foundry to discard it, obviously. Oh no. Which one did they kill? The 2/2 flyer. Oh no, they got rid of the only thing that basically kept us in this game so far. Oh, for the love of God, just hurry up. Just cast the creature and then... We don't have all day with these videos and we already like lost 1 game. We don't have all day. Hurry up and cast the creature. We know what you have in your hand. Okay, going to play tapped. Duck. I guess we'll have to kill this so they don't get to look at the... I don't know, there's not much you can do. We just have to hope that we don't draw lands. We didn't put any manlands in the deck. Usually we put some manlands in the deck. It's only a 2-color deck, but we kind of went in a hurry. We have to hope. Yeah, okay, congrats. That's not exactly what we're looking for. I mean, it's a creature, but not what we are looking for. Come on, kill something. Kill the 2/2 flyer, kill something. Do it. Oh, they know that guy, they're afraid of that guy. Instead of killing the other 2 guys, the guy that makes everything come to play tapped, and the guy that makes the instant cast more. I guess that doesn't really matter with all the mana they have. Bloodthirsty Emperor, it's gonna be bad. That's also not good that they get to draw 2 cards. And of course we continue to draw only land, so Bob's your uncle, 3 lands in a row. The chances of us to win this game now are pretty much gone. The chances to win are pretty much gone. I guess if we draw a board wipe, that's not a board wipe. Okay, well, concede and try one more game. Again, if we don't win, it's gonna be another loss. Hello, was that too fast? We said concede already. Concede, Arena, we want to concede. We would like to concede this game anytime now after drawing 3 lands in a row. We got like mana screwed at the beginning, and then mana flooded after we hit the 4th land. We keep drawing lands in a row, even with that card that was trying to help us get through the other cards. Get to something good. Okay, we're just gonna play one more game. Like we said, when we're on the game loss, which we have been since we started Omenpath, and we mentioned before, it's not only like account rigging, it's like sometimes like whole set rigging. Like literally, what happened? We conceded. Why is this still going on? I don't understand. Like sometimes we feel like during the whole set we basically lose more games than we win. Like they try to create a situation that seems apparently random, but it's actually not random because it's rigged, where you lose games more than you win on some days, and then you win games more than you lose in some days, and then in some sets you win more games than you lose, and then in other sets you lose more games than you win. Which from scientific point of view doesn't make any sense, because being like the same player, the chances of an experienced player to just do well on one set and then next set to do bad, and then the set after that to do well, and then the next set to do bad, and then the set after that to do well, it just doesn't make any sense in human history. Like if you're an experienced player and you do well, there might be like some set that you might get confused or you might not do that well in making the decks and playing the decks. Some, maybe 1 out of 4 or 5, not like every other set or every 2 sets you do bad, and then the next 2 sets you do good, and then the next, like we have videos where we go like undefeated in most of the games that we play for like 1 or 2 sets, and then the next set we just lose for like a whole month or a month and a half. We basically just lose games, and it's not like the cards suck or like we suddenly became like a worse player. Like you can't become worse player. Okay, you might not understand some stuff and you might not be paying attention during some games, but you can't become a worse player. Like we mentioned a few times every few videos, we've been playing Arena since Arena since 2017 when it came out, so 8 years ago. But we've been playing Magic since 1996. We took 7 years off and then we came back. So we have like a lot of experience, and we played real life Magic. We played almost like everything, every format probably. So it's not like we are new, like we don't know what we're doing, or we are just new. So maybe if you're a new player you understand the couple of sets that you start with, and then every new set is like a mystery to you. Like we can call the decks, like the cards and the decks that people are gonna play, just does not make any sense, to be honest. Does not make any sense at all. Cast this, draw a card, next cast Rizna, give her haste and attack with her and Demera, and then Bob's your uncle. Like, we know how to make decks. We've been making decks since 1996. We started to play casual, and the first 4 years we played casual with friends, and then 2000 we got DCI number, which maybe most people don't even know what DCI number is, and we start to play tournaments. And we played tournaments till like 2010, and then we quit Magic basically. The last year or two before we quit, we play mostly Type 1. We had a Type 1 deck with all the old cards. Before we quit and sold all our cards, we had duels, we had Black Lotus, we had like 4 Power 9. Black Lotus, 2 Moxen, the blue and the red one. And of course we lost the connection with the server. We had Time Twister and Time Walk, I believe. We have 5 Power 9. We just never used the Time Twister in the deck, that's why we always forget. We have 5 P9 in the deck, actually 4, because we didn't use the Time Twister. We were playing aggro, red-blue, fish deck it was called. It was an aggro control deck with Force of Wheels and whatnot. And depending on the matchups, we kind of auto lost. I mean, Type 1 is Type 1. Okay, we cannot connect and get back into this game. So we're gonna exit the game and try to restart Arena. Probably this game is lost, considering we probably lost at least 1 turn doing this exiting and restarting. But like we said, such is Arena. It's gonna screw up every single time. 100% of the time it's gonna screw up. And now it says it's checking for updates. There's no update. We've been playing for like 3 hours already. So while Arena is trying to restart, then we auto lost that game, but we actually had a savage start. Like, we probably could have won this game with the start that we just had. We're gonna drop the 4-drop next turn too, and get an enchantment or something and give you haste, and he has flying, and then attack for like a lot. The opponent still only had the 2-2. But like we said, we probably lost at least 1 turn, maybe 2. And now Arena is restarting, but for some reason it doesn't show up on our screen, record screen. But Arena is restarting right now. So anyway, as we were saying, we played Type 1 for the last year and a half before we decided to quit Magic altogether. And Type 1 was competitive, and also it's what raised our level, our skill level and playing level much higher, because you have to make decisions very, very quickly in Type 1. You can't screw around. You cannot screw around. And of course we lost. But for some reason our video is not recording in the video recorder. Even though Arena has already started, it doesn't show up. So unfortunately it's gonna finish kind of strange, but we did lose 2 games in a row, and there's no point in trying. We just don't have the time. We need to get some sleep. So thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more MTG content videos.